Good evening from Perth. My name is Tack. That there behind me has run the pathway to success, and this is a different version of the Ironman in me. A couple of days ago I said I'd do a video on my running shoes. The reason for wanting to do that video is I was very disappointed with the running shoes I was using and wanted to tell you why I'd swapped from one brand back to another. When I first started running, I went to the Athlete's Foot, which is a sports shoe store, and they fitted me out and I got advice from them about what type of shoes to use. And they recommended a brand called Brooks. So I had those running shoes for a very long time. They lasted and they didn't seem to wear out. Then when I started running more seriously, a friend of mine encouraged me to get Nike Zoom shoes, or Zoom Flies. And at the time, Zoom Fly 3 was the model which was in circulation. And as far as I recall, it was around about $230, $250 for a pair of Zoom Fly 3s at the time. They seemed to work really well. I was enjoying running with them. They were light. They were very comfortable to run in. But I found that the tread on the sole started to wear out quite quickly. Now when I run, I strike on the outside of my foot. When I land, I don't land cleanly on the back of my heel. So the tread starts to wear out. And as you will see, the tread on the back of my Zoom Fly 3s has worn out very unevenly from where I strike. You can see that the tread has completely worn through down to the foam. Now that tread isn't particularly thick to begin with. That's part of the tread which, I'll zoom in somehow to focus on that. That part of the tread there hasn't really been affected. So you can see how thick it is to begin with. So it's worn out pretty quickly. Once I've had the Zoom Fly 3s, I decided, look, I enjoyed running them. Let's get to the next version, which was the Zoom Fly 4s. So I ordered the Zoom Fly 4s from the Nike store online, and they arrived in October. And I kept them to one side because I didn't want to wear them in too quickly, because I had the Ironman 70.3 coming up at the start of December. I wanted them to be good for that. So, having done less than 150 kilometers running in these shoes, here they are. And this is what's already happening to them already. Now again, you can see the tread on these. It's not that thick. And if I show you the toe area, which has had no wear on it, you can see again, the tread isn't that thick. And that's what's happening on that one. And on that one. So I have to say, I was not overly impressed with the Zoom Fly 4s. I had a look at the Zoom Fly 5s, and clearly there has been a change in the design. As you can see, the tread on the sole of the shoe has been changed from the Zoom Fly 3 and the Zoom Fly 4s variant. So there may have been some issues that were raised with Nike, I don't know. But clearly they've changed the design for the Zoom Fly 5. The one thing I did note when looking at the photographs of it though, to see if I was going to buy them or not, was that the thickness of the tread on the sole appears to be the same. So I didn't have a huge amount of confidence in going and buying the Zoomfly 5s. So I decided to go and see what Brooks had to offer and went to the outlet store near to Perth Airport. I spoke to one of the sales assistants there and asked for advice, told them what my problem was with my previous shoes and where I was wearing them out. And the sales assistant recommended a style of shoe called the Levitate. So I tried on the Levitate 3, Levitate 4 and Levitate 5 variants. This is the Levitate 3, and as you can see, the sole has got a very good tread on it, which is very thick compared to the Zoomflies, and there seems to be a very good cushioning. These were listed as a $250 pair of shoes, but given that there had been 2 more variants since these had been produced, they were on sale. And I actually picked these ones up for only $60, which was a fantastic bargain. They are a little bit heavier in feel to the Zoomflies, but they are exceptionally comfortable to run in. When I tried the Levitate 4s on, I found them a bit stiffer. They weren't as comfortable as the 3s and the 5s. So I ended up also with a pair of Levitate 5s. And as you can see, again, quite a thick tread on that shoe, and it's got the similar foam down the side to the Levitate 3s. Now those are the shoes that I was wearing the other day, and I have to say they are like running in slippers. So I'm quite impressed so far with the Levitate 3s and the Levitate 5s. Only time will tell on how long it takes for the tread to run out on those, but I will keep you updated. And the good thing about the Levitate 5s, again, retail price of $250. I picked those up for $105. So again, very impressed with that bargain from the outlet centre out near Perth Airport. Those are my running shoes. Over time, I'll show you all the equipment that I use for the Ironman, and I'll tell you the pros, the cons, the good bits, the bad bits, about everything that I am using. This is all about my personal experiences and how I'm getting on with the equipment. So a slightly different video today compared to my usual ones. Overall, I'm still on the back end of dealing with last week, and I have to say I've been very flat. Sleep has been very difficult, and I've had a few unwanted dreams, shall we say, but that's part of the course when dealing with PTSD. You have good days and you have not so good days. Today I was feeling very flat, and it was very difficult for me to get on and do things. I did go for a walk this morning on the beach, which was lovely, but it didn't set me up well for the day as I had hoped it would. I was still very tired from last night. So that's me. That's how I've been today. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. Hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up refreshed and we can get on and do some exercise. My knee has had another rest day, which has been good for it. And we'll do another video tomorrow about something different. So until then, see you later.